is everybody? Welcome. Oh, gosh, hair all over my face. Who have we got here? Hello, Summer Dragon, Karma Michelle, Hippie Shake, as usual. Welcome. Stacey Lee, Dickie Goodman, hello. Peter Aitken, hello. Henry Maldonado. Is that how I say that? Maldonado? Sorry. Um, Peter, oh, that's Stufzand. Is that right? Stufzand? Okay. All right. Now, I do need to get, I'm going to check out another streaming service because, people have all the comments popping up on the side and it looks so cool. So, going to get there. All right. Who else we got here? CJDV, hello. John Chesworth, hello. And Gainer, hello. Oh, yeah, yes. Indeed, but there's no P. There's no P in my soup, which is good. Confusing Plane, hello, how are you? Great at Denmark, nice. Hello, welcome. It's nighttime here in Perth, Australia. It's 8 p.m. at night or 8:06. Come up, I'm sure you can find it on your YouTube or online. Oh, okay, she's talking to not me. Daniel, hello. Klutag, good morning. Oh, Amigo Rika, hello. Natasha, or is that Natasha? Is that how I say it? Um, oh, well, I'm glad you're back. Welcome. Hopefully, we have a fun, well, I do. I have a fun, interesting autodidactic field show for you all. His Highness, hello. Hello. One, hello from Scotland. Pamela, hello. Rak, is that how I say that? Rak, hello. Celine, hello. Look at all you beautiful people. 100 of you watching. Lindsay, hello. Chris, hello from Maine. Oh, must be cold up in Maine at the moment. And G, hello. Shane again, g'day, bro. About to walk out the door. Oh, for the morning commute. Oh, okay. Well, you'll have to listen, though you probably do need pictures. You'll have to come back and watch later. So share this around, guys. Actually, while I think of that, share that around. I really should share it around myself, probably, shouldn't I? Let's just give me one second here. And today, what we're going to have a look at is the shape of the realm. Basically, because I came across a picture which I found on Facebook. Now, it said on the post on Facebook, it said it came from the UN, but I very much doubt that it did. And it's basically, I'm pretty sure it's vibes of cosmos. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, is my sound good? Can you let me know? Because I did have a few comments recently that my sound was bad. Joey, hello, man of every hour. Sherry Eyes, as usual. Hope you brought the chocolate. Of course he did. Hello and welcome. Uni Nesji, hello from Norway. Big hug back your way. There you go. The poems have started already. It's 11 in Melbourne. Yeah, right. You're three hours ahead, aren't you? Darnie Young, hello. Oh, we have someone on Facebook. Hello, Daniel in Brisbane. All right. So I've actually just had a talk as well with Kelly Jones and JCK. We may have even recorded something. And hello to everyone else there that I haven't said hello to at the moment. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Oh, Paul Cook's even here. Welcome, Paul Cook. All right. That's a party. It's a party. 146 of you. All right. So, so the whole Tartaria Australia thing, there will be a video released hopefully tomorrow. And we've got our first podcast as well, which was with J Dreamers. So that's going to be out Thursday. And yes, the first live event of 2023 will be announced. So that'll all come out tomorrow. So there you go. So as I was saying, what I'll do is share the screen. Yeah, I came across this picture of, hang on. I don't have the right page up. One sec. Where are we here? Okay. Yeah, I came across this on, I haven't seen, this map before. We've all seen the pictures of that's come out from Vibes of Cosmos. If you haven't, go and check out his channel. He does some really, really interesting stuff. And this is, it's all to do with what he's calling the moon map. So this is a map that he's come up with. Now this is the moon, and this is our little part of it. You can see the outer rings here. And it's, it's a pretty interesting map. I'll point out more on the other map because it's got more detail. But what this is basically, this is the moon. He's just got a picture of the moon, and then just through Photoshop and that, just saturated different colors. And this is what was hiding there. It looks like a map, right? And of course, there's all this extra terror, right? And basically, so how did we get a map on the moon, right? If you're looking to what is the moon, there's a theory going around that the moon is silver and the gold sun is gold. So basically, when we early photography, they use silver halide paper to imprint the image, and to imprint it from light. Basically, they get light, it imprints the image, and so this could have been imprinted on the moon if it is indeed silver and has those qualities through some kind of flash, plasma apocalypse, what's the other thing they call it, solar flash, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's a little bit about that. So let me get up the new map for you. So this is what I came across on Facebook. That's pretty cool. So this, like I said, it was on the wall of the UN, but I doubt that very much. Now I think, oh, come on, focus. I think it's written in Spanish. He has got books out that you can read. That you can buy. Of course, you can read them. Oh, come on, internet. Come on, focus. So as you see, this is the map. Now, what I found more interesting about this map than the last one is all this land that see how he seems, we've got ice here, but there seems to be land underneath it. Okay, all the way around. And that reminds me a lot. Gosh, sorry, this picture's so bad. Focus. I'll just leave it there for a bit and see if anything happens. Come on, internet. It's 2022, pay good money, unlimited, and I can't even show you my map. But oh, there we go. Oh gosh, okay. So what I'm going to do, see all this land around the outside. I'm going to have to stop again, and we will share this map, which no doubt if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you have seen. One of my favorites is this, Monty's Planisphere. And as you see, what do we have around the outside? Okay, we have this land. So it's very similar to what we see when we look at, and I really hope it buffers properly this time, this map. Okay, buffer. Yeah, all this land around the outside. Now, another thing that I like about this map, and the other thing to keep in mind is this isn't necessarily all the land. This could just be, what landed on the moon, right, as the photograph. So it doesn't mean that this is the edge of, whatever we're on. Okay, so see, this is the world, right, that we know, all the land, Australia, Africa, what about South, hang on, Africa, Asia, Australia, yeah, that must be South America. So what's this? I'm confused. Okay, so this is South America. This is another landmass that we don't know about. Okay, so that's interesting. But this is the North Pole. And do you notice that there's nothing here on the other side of the North Pole? Okay, and this is something that I've been thinking about a lot, with the shape of the realm, is we always get shown, that the flat Earth maps where, everything's basically round in a circle, and we've got Hyperborea in the middle. Now that may not be real, because there's a couple of maps out there. There's one that's like the Jester map. It's in the face of the Jester. It's kind of heart-shaped. And there's a few other ones that sort of show that this here is open. So you can imagine if you're going to the North Pole and you go past the North Pole, what lands are they really getting to? We've sort of been thinking the land's in here, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's this land they were actually getting to. So, because if there's land here, it's not going to be in much. It just doesn't seem like there's enough room in a little circle here, for a civilization that basically, was, as far as we know, advanced and started our civilization, right? So let's go back. Hello. And look at what map? This map. Okay, so this is the Mercator, the flat Earth map that we've all seen. And yeah, see how all the land is in a circle around Hyperborea, and so it's all encased. And a lot of the stories do make sense, because we hear of tribes walking. And of course, if you're talking about that big ocean stretch, they're not walking, but the sea people, right? Where did the sea people come from? Because that's a big sea. So I'm just wondering if this map is not correct, if it's actually open and the northern lands are actually the outer lands, the extra terra lands. Now, while I've got this here, can we flick through the pictures? No, why is it not letting me flick through the pictures? Okay. I'm going to stop sharing again. Okay, one tick. We will. I'm learning to drive this. This. Okay, so yeah. Okay, I found this map. I don't know what it is, but it's interesting. And it's sort of off the Hyperborea sort of theme, lots of volcanoes and stuff in the center. Then we have, that's off the Mercator map. I got this because you can't see it that well, unfortunately. It's not very big. This is Peru. I have shown it before, but, in the 1500s, it was a big walled city. This is Nova Actus Orbis Tertium, description of the realm. What is it? I think it is a Mercator. Yeah, I think this is the Mercator, because here's the map that we've all seen. Now just check out on this. This is South America. Look at the shape of South America. Okay, and of course, basically connected to Antarctica, or Terra del Fuego, the land of fire, right? Land of fire and ice. Here we have, do we have California as an island? No, we don't. And Africa's, Africa again is a lot wider at the top than we see it now, and sort of skinny there, where today it's, it's kind of like we see South America, which is nothing like that. And up the top we have all this land. So I'm just wondering, is that another, I don't know, bum steer maybe? Is it, I think we all understand it's probably the outer realm that we need to get to, more like Antarctica rather than the Arctic. But, so this is, Mercator, don't know what the year, 1587, around there somewhere. This again, Monty. So yeah, this is the original picture I saw, and it said there is a large copy of this hanging in the UN headquarters. I mean, if there is, congratulations to Vibes of Cosmos, because it's clearly his map. And like I said, if you haven't checked out his channel, I don't think I left the link below in the description. I'll put it in after the stream. But the link to this map, or to the page, where you can, the bigger one, is in the description. You can check it out for yourself, and you can check it out with good internet that doesn't blur. But he's also got other stuff around here, but it is all in Spanish, I believe. But like I said, you can buy a book. He's got a book on it all, and he's mapped flight paths and just so much stuff in his map. He's got a lot of evidence. But yeah, we have all these extra lands and all these lands around here. So when they go north, like Admiral Byrd, right? Was this, more land than America? That's what he was saying, right? More land. Now, are we going to find more land than America in here? Probably not. This is, gosh, what is this map? That's America there, I think, North America. But that's a big landmass, right? Is it frozen? Who knows? And another thing on this, which I find interesting, is this bit where there's no land. And we hear a lot about, a northern corridor or a summer corridor that goes through to the outer lands, like this melts. And you can imagine, if the ice melted, you could sail straight through there, right? There's one there, sort of. No doubt there's a few. But yeah, is that the summer passage and northern passage, whatever they want to call it? So I found that to be an interesting map. And he's also, like I said, this one's actually a bit smaller. You can read the big one, which I've left the link for. But he does name all these outer lands as well. So it's pretty interesting stuff. Then, of course, we have this. Now, this, no, this is a different channel. Sorry, this is Nos Confunden. They're also a YouTube channel. And this is just a representation. It's not an old map that's been found or anything, but it's something that someone's drawn based on a book called The Navigator Who Went Over the Ice Wall, I think it's called. And this is us in the middle here. Well, in the middle here, right? And interesting, right? 3 rings, Atlantis, maybe, outer worlds. But then when you get out into the outer space, right, we've got all this stuff like, the Pleiades is another, dome maybe, or whatever these things are, ponds. This is Anunnaki, so his lands of Vega, he's kind of mapped it all out, but this is obviously, who knows, right? Maybe it is the truth. Maybe it was delivered from the outer people. We've got Nibiru up here. There's the lands of the elders around here. Somewhere we've got Neptune. So what is this place? But of course, this as well, this is that, well, we can't really zoom in. I'm not sure if that's the vibes of Cosmos, Earth, flat Earth, or the Mercator. This is just, this is all the maps in the 15 and 1600s. Land right across the bottom, land right across the top. And of course, we know this used to be a circle, and then they turn it into a globe, and then they stretch the globe out to make this. So it's completely, out of whack. But are they showing us there's land all around the outside? Around the outside? Around the outside. This, of course, the UN map showing, is this the ice wall with a northern passage? Who knows? All right, but so you can kind of see in here, it is similar, but the vibes of Cosmos map is, well, let's go have a look. See, it's more of a straight line across here. So we've got Africa and the Americas almost across from each other, where this one, this is South America, and this is Africa here. So see, it's more curved around the center. So where are we really? And this, of course, is the land of Oz. And this is extremely similar to this map. Well, sorry, not to that map, to the Mercator map, the Hyperborean map. All right, with Rupus Nigra in the middle, and the 4 continents and the 4 rivers. And we've got Munchkin country here. And of course, on the Mercator map, there is always one of the lands which is called the land of pygmies. Then we have the impassable desert. And when I was talking to Jay Dreamers, he was talking, because we have the story of the flood. He was saying before the flood, the water was lower, and so this land or this area around Hyperborea wouldn't have been ocean. It would have been desert, empty. And then we have all the lands on the outside. Another thing that Jay mentioned to me in our last chat is the sun. He says the sun goes around, right? And it's the yellow brick road, creating the yellow brick road to the center. Here's just another one. Now this one, I put this one in. I thought it had some different stuff. Maybe just because it had this on the outside, the Great Deserts, because the last one had that. So I have no idea why I put that one in. There you go. It's prettier and brighter. Here's the Vibes of Cosmos. Again, here's map. And look, Atlantis. This is that extra bit of land. North Atlas. Cyclopia, I think that is. Look at the shape of Australia, man. I mean, I wonder if that's really what it looks like. Nothing like we're told, right? But look how close it is to this land. And like I said, this isn't necessarily the whole realm. This is just what got imprinted on the moon, according to this theory. That's no doubt. What's that? Compass, Tropic of Capricorn. So yeah, what do you reckon? I mean, he's got Hyperborea in here, but when you look at the size of, okay, so this is Lemuria. Okay, nice. Canada, USA. Okay, USA there. Admiral Byrd was saying there was, as much land as in the USA kind of thing. So was it there, or, was he out here somewhere, or in Atlantis, this sort of land? I mean, who knows? Did he hit Lemuria? We don't know. But I think, it's coming to the consciousness that there's definitely more land out there, right? Extraterrestrials. So there you go. I'll stop sharing that, and I'm going to have a cough. And of course, I asked if the sound was okay before, and then I didn't even look at the answers. So is the sound okay? Because I do actually have really groovy headphones, but I haven't set them up on StreamYard yet, so they may not work. All right, what does everyone think about that? These maps of different dimensions. Well, okay, now that's a very good point, Karma, because I've been saying for ages, we get all these maps, from the 1400s to 1600s, 1700s, and there's just all these different, there's just weirdnesses to them. There's, we have disappearing islands, we have coastlines that change, like when California becomes an island, then it's not an island. Now, of course, that could be, pre-flood maps and post-flood maps. But if that's true, that means that a lot of the maps we're looking at are, much, much older than we're told. And then we have the problem of the tropics, that we still use the Tropic of Capricorn and Cancer, which are from like about 5,000 years ago, right? 2 cycles ago, 2 ages ago. So yes, are they of different realms, different times, different, twin Earths, maybe, that slipped through the ether? Check out Cagot people on the Pyrenees, midgets with webbed feet and could read minds. Wow. What's Cagot? Is that a channel or a person? I'm just typing into Google's. Thank you. Can ships go down to that land? Well, this is the thing. Probably, because we're not allowed there. We can't go there, literally, because if you try, you'll be stopped by Navy warships, and they will literally tell you, if you don't turn around, we're going to blow you out of the water. There's a video up on YouTube of these guys who did it off Tasmania, right? They just went fishing. They were just deep sea fishing south of Tasmania, which is fairly close to Antarctica. And yeah, massive Navy ship just pulled up and told them to get out. No worries. Thank you for making it, Scoob One. Just popped in, and I knew Hippie was here. Hippie is here. Hippie's always here. Again, thank you to Hippie and all the mods for all the great work you do. See, JDV, of course, always here as well. I think it's the best idea we have so far. What's that? What did I miss? Lost. I've never seen Lost. A lot of people have talked about Lost. Audio is good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, now I'm probably like 20 minutes behind on these comments. 366 of you watching. Oh, just jumped up to 373. Thank you all for being here. Hope you enjoyed that. I've got some star thoughts we're going to look at, and the link here for that is in the description as well. And a couple of funny photos. Thought we, got to get lighthearted. We can't take life too seriously, especially at the moment. Imagine taking life seriously at the moment. That wouldn't be fun. What if millions did it at the same time? How could they stop everyone? John. What did John say? Militaries will. Oh, yeah, exactly right there. They do try to sink you. And also, if you try and go, I think it's on YouTube as well. Another video. These guys fly, but they do it on purpose. They like hire a plane and they're like, fly us to the north, as far north as you can, and we want to see if the Air Force come, and the Air Force come, and same thing, come in fighter jets and say, turn around or we're going to shoot you. Suzanne, hello and welcome. What if Hyperborea simply means highlands, highlanders? Oh, there can be only one. And they were knowledgeable, skilled nomads moving to different mineral-rich places following the Milky Way Urbergs. I'm not sure what an Urberg is. Is it like an Urberger? Yeah, well, Hyperborea, Borea. Well, Borea, I'm guessing, is boreal tree. Hyper above the tree. But yeah, it could mean above the trees, highlands. It could, and this is a thing. We're just trying to work all this stuff out. We don't have a lot of info. Like I said, we can't go there at the moment. Anyway, 60th paradigm, man, they will stop you. They'll stop you. The live stream yesterday, yeah, did you like that? That was actually that was on Bernie's channel. If you haven't subscribed to the Crypto Alchemist, make sure you jump across and do that. Yeah, that was actually a stream from about a year ago. But we do need to get Michelle Gibson back on for another chat because, yeah, I did watch a bit of that. Maps are interesting because of magnetic declination. Yes. Okay. I agree, Scott. And it looks all flat. Magnetic declination. I'll just have to agree because I don't even know exactly what you mean. Declination is, to do with lines and all that. I know that. And magnets are fields. Interesting. Ginger Stone. Old map makers remind me of modern scientists. Information created and sold to the highest bidder. Yeah, well, I mean, and we do have this, right? A lot of people say, well, they were just getting stories and all this kind of stuff. But the thing is, maps, proper maps, they were always ordered to be made by kings and stuff. Now, if you took a map to a king that was wrong, we know what would happen. So, thank you, Hippie. We get this story, and we get it with books as well. There's all these books like the Aurolinda book and all these, what's it called? The Cobran Bible, all these books. And they say, oh no, someone just made them up and wrote them. They're not real. But I mean, it doesn't make sense when you really think about it. Who would go to that much work just to do that? Who would, draw a whole map of the world, and it would have to be accurate enough that it would fool people. You'd have to have, the towns in the right places. It's a lot of work for what? So you can sit at home and go, he, I tricked them, because you definitely wouldn't be able to sell it because it would be looked at and found to be false. So yes, Urbergs, oldest plateaus are basal limestone, red being the oldest. Are they those? I saw a video years ago and it was talking about arcs, about these plateau arcs, like as in like an arc shape in the center of every continent. Is that what they are? I don't know. Oh, hello, Electric Avenue. Got to rock down to it, and then we'll take you higher. All right. Yes, to Michelle. Yes, Gibson will definitely get her on. Sorry, I just saw you there too, Joy. How you going? Cloud spirals, maybe something new above the sun, etc. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Right. Yeah, the sun's now white. Is that by design? Is that, I tend to think that it's amping up. It's gaining. It's changing. It's going up in frequency, vibration, right? From orange to white. So if you look at the spectrum of light, you've got red at the bottom, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, white. Right. So it's like it's through the spectrum. And then normally after, and then we have this story of the blue Kachina, right? And white light is very close to blue light. So, who knows what's going on with the sun? I don't think that there's any of these. And I don't think Bill the Prick has got his fake suns up or anything. Yes, that is Nashville, Tennessee. Yes, the World's Fair in Nashville. Forgotten what year though. And that is a full-scale replica of the Parthenon, or so we're told. And then they moved it apparently, but it's made from solid, marble and granite and stuff. Mary Wins. All right. Hello to you. Hello to Catherine Mueller, Gold Coast. All right. I will be over your side of the country soon. Oops. Canal Daniel from Brazil. Look at this. Woohoo. Got people from everywhere. Tina Theen. Nice. Oh, Steps, how you going? It's a simulation. This deja vu Mandela effect. More than one coincidence means no coincidence. Well, I mean, that's a good point. Yes. The layered hologram, some codes don't break down to nothing. They reset. It definitely seems like the hologram's breaking down. Yeah. I mean, we're going through the change of age. We're going to the age of Aquarius. Everything, the frequency is changing. The Schumann resonance is, just doing backflips and stuff. And look around, right? Just look at the world, man. It's crazy. I trust the vibes of Cosmos Moon Map because it is the moon. Yeah. He's done a lot. Like I said, he's done 2 books now, and a lot of he's mapped, shipping routes and flight map paths, just such stuff. Stuttgart, Germany. Hello, welcome, Casper. Thank you for being here. It's an electromagnetic hologram. It seems to be electromagnetic, right? It seems that all there is here is fields. But apparently you can't say fields anymore. Didn't they ban that word because it was going to, I don't know, make people feel fields, right? They somehow associate it to working in the fields or something. I don't know. It's craziness. All right, so we have been going for 34 minutes. So let us have a look at part 2. Let's check out some star forts. So this, oh my gosh, I haven't even written down that. This got sent to me on Facebook, and thank you to everyone who sends me stuff on Facebook. And sorry that I never respond to you. I hardly get on Facebook anymore. I've just got too much social media. But so I'm going to be posting on more social media, but really the best way to contact me is email. And even then, I'm babbling. All right, let's go. So this was sent to me, and this is very cool. This link is in the description. And as you can see, this is the world we inhabit. What the hell? What is this? Gosh, Google. So these are all star forts. So I thought we'd have a look at a few now. So we've probably all seen this one. And this is the thing, right? This is a star fort in Cape Town, a tip of Africa. And it's a very nice star fort. It's been drained. There's a little bit of water here, but the moats have been they've stopped flowing their current, right? They stopped the current. So right down the tip of Africa, we have a star fort. Okay, and the story is all star forts were built by French and Italians, right? French and Italians from up here. Apparently, sailed down here just to whack up a star fort. Then they came across here, put a few in South America. That's not literally, that's the story. When you look into it, it's every single star fort was built by bands of like literally, these bands of star fort builders that went around building star forts, and all within a 200-year period. And clearly, I mean, that story it's just ridiculous at the moment. It's just stupid because these things are everywhere. Look, here's a bit of one. It's a small one. It's lost its petals at the bottom. Looks like probably more around it. And of course, we always get these other old world, markings, architecture, geometry close to the star fort. So, man-made ports. This is an old world city. Here again, look at this. Botanical gardens. We've got these, it looks like they've cut that one in half, but always with these massive roundabouts. There's another one there. See? Just like you see in Paris. With, of course, a massive old world building there. You can see the line goes straight down into the port. So this is down the tip of Africa, right? This is Maputo in is that the country? Eswatini. I've never heard of that before. Or maybe that's a different country. Maybe that's the country, Maputo. Third world countries, right? Like, why have they got a star fort? Why do they have a star fort? Now, there are some on Madagascar, up the coast here, Africa. What have we got here? Got a man-made island. Looks like it's been turned into a bit of a shanty town. And at the end of it, dun dun dun, it's a star fort. And of course, these are all different shapes. This is more like actually, it's not really a satellite. Some of them, I'm not sure what these weird shaped ones are for. I think they just, built to the ley lines, right, to the energy grid. So, I mean, I'm thinking there's going to be stuff down here as well. They always run them across water, across the current. Nothing there now. Got these old canals and stuff everywhere. But yes, we're looking at star forts, aren't we? Oh, star fort. All right. Oh, look up here. So about Quandala. Look at this. Look at this place. This is just the desert. I've got a few salt bushes here. You can see just okay. Have any of these got roofs on them? They all look to be unroofed. Is this an old town or what? What is this place? Big, roundabout in the middle. But I mean, clearly, just like some. No, this is not a city. This is like a third world town, right? They must, yeah. It must. No, but see, look, this hasn't got a roof. That does, I think. Most of them look like they don't have roofs. Don't know why, but of course, what you need. The star fort as well. Look at this. The old fish factory. Apparently. Where was the star fort there? Oh, there it is there. There you go. Square star fort. In just this shanty town. In the middle of a desert. What, so their story just doesn't match up. Of course, it's always good to look at star forts because they are cool. So you can see, we can just see the sort of imprint of a star here, out here. And this place, wow, this got hit with something. You can see there's remains of a whole sort of on here. And that's the other thing we see is just these remains in. Like, look at this. In places that are now uninhabitable, right? Now, like the whole Bible apparently happened in a desert. But when we get to the books that actually show images of what was going on, it's all lush and tropical. But look at this stuff. I mean, something major went on here. This is obviously, I don't know what's that. It looks like water flow, a lot of water. I mean, look at that. This is crazy. And you see stuff like this just all over the place. And of course, we never really knew it was there. I mean, and look even in the ocean here. Until we got the Google Earths. And then again, we don't even, know how accurate this is. Here's some uninhabited islands that I've never heard of. These look suspiciously man-made, don't they? Have they both got a volcano in the middle? So no doubt. That's what they're going to say made them, and who knows, maybe it did. But yeah, this is the realm we inhabit, and this is where, apparently all the Bible took place, right? And all this devastated land where we find melted buildings. And it even tells us about melted buildings in the Bible with Sodom and Gomorrah. What was the other one? The Jericho, the walls of Jericho. There's another star fort for you. And over here too, like the imprint of, what is it, Tylos Fortress. Always forts, right? Always forts. But yeah, so you can see there's quite a bit there. Half buried. And of course, they just leave it, right? Because it would now be like an ancient site, so no one can go there. Wow, man, look at all these man-made islands. I don't think nature does that. Are we in Dubai? Where are we? Because they are man-made islands. Bahrain. Well, there you go. Qatar, Abu Dhabi. Wow. Look at the islands, man. Woohoo. All right. India's covered in star forts. New Zealand's got them. Of course, there's one way out in the middle of the ocean in Hawaii. There's actually more than one in Hawaii. Oh, but here's one. See the imprint, at least, of an old covered one that's been inundated right next to an old world canal. Woohoo, look at that. But there's also, oh, come on, computer. I think it's Honolulu. There's definitely more stars around here. I wonder if they did come down from above, right? They don't talk about fallen stars, do they? The shooting star. They talk about fallen angles. Look at this. Talking about angles. Wow, what is that, like a lake in the ocean? Oh, okay. Thanks, Google. So as you can see, look, there is a lot of star forts. I'm sure they're on Greenland too, but of course we can't see. They don't notice. Actually, I saw something the other day, a video, and they went right into the middle of Greenland, and they found this town. It would have to be completely random to find it though. What was that? Sorry, we have no imagery. Oh, wow. I have never seen that before. Okay. We're not allowed to look there, apparently. And there's no hyperbolic. So I don't know what that means. Iceland, of course, not really covered in ice. Looks a little vacant, doesn't it? I mean, this is Reykjavik. There's actually, it's quite a big population in Iceland. Oh, look at this, the Faroe Islands. Interesting name, Faroe, but of course, spelled with an F just for confusion. But this is the top of Doggerland, and here we have a star fort again, right? Look at that. That's a nice one. Not the best image. Look at this, right? Man-made islands and stuff. Just in this tiny little island up here, north of the UK, and not that far from Iceland, right? So it's right up there. And there used to be a continent, Doggerland, and that's basically, it looks like it was about the top of it there. Kind of went around like that. But anyway, and then up here, yeah, we get like all these disappearing islands of Friesland and stuff. Jan Mayen. Green volcano. Ooh, I think it's a kryptonite volcano. But yeah, there you go. I mean, I could spend literally all day, right? You can just see that these things are everywhere. Especially this, up near Denmark and that Amsterdam, they're just literally everywhere. And you get the rings. So this is what I talk about a lot with satellites. See these? These are satellite stars. Satellites of the star, and you can see they make a ring. Another one there. They make these borders, these perimeters, these circuits around the central stars and around the cities. So that's what they are. There's the star there. Looks like they've built over most of it. And so you would have this ring around it. So there would have been some through there. So star forts everywhere. Like I said, the link for this is below, and I could literally just do this all day. But you can go and check it out yourself, and you'll find lots of them. We've got the moat here, so lots of them are just half there, half buried. But again, you can see this big circuit, right? A big circuit of satellite stars, man-made canals, just and Antwerp, right? Antwerp. We've got the maps of Antwerp back in the 1600s, and that's a definite confirmed star city with the wall and everything. I wonder if the wall's still there. I have to do a deep dive on Antwerp. That's one of the ones that, that every city was a big star city. But you can see these ring patterns. All right, look at them all. So this is, the system that I guess, we've got to try and work out, right, how this was all interconnecting. Because we've got one circuit here, and then no doubt it was connecting up here. Maybe it was from the current, right? Current in the water. They all seem to be connected by canals. I mean, look, even out here, right? Look at this. On this island, we have 3 star forts. Let's have a look. Oops. There you go. So, just the remnants of one there. Next to a man-made harbour. And then up here, there you go, another half of another quite nice, big-sized one. Oh, look, okay, actually, wow, it's coming down here. So that was probably huge, that one. Looks like the kind of stuff they do at Malta, where they like cover the whole area. And down here, another one. All right, just look, and look where we are. All right, this little island, this is, what's it called? The Reserve Florestal Paseo de Serra de something. Is that the name of it? I don't know. But look, it's just this tiny island just out of Africa. Here's another one, Porta Delgada. Right? Star fort. Not fort, it's the star. They're not forts. So got to get another name for them, right? And of course down here, I mean, and this is one thing, they're on all the islands, and I mean, that could be because everything was flooded, right? There you go. Oh wow, that's a cool one. That's a satellite, that one, which means there would have been a ring around them. So there's probably, used to be at least a star in here somewhere. Who knows? And down here, look at this. Wow, man, what is this place? Is this like a tourist resort? Okay, got a satellite there. All this sort of man-made shoreline. Look at that big sun. Man here as well. It's all man-made. And look at this place. So it must be nice and sunny. And it looks like it's, looks like it's a tourist destination. I've never heard of it. What's it called? Of course, we've got more forts here. Forts, stars. You can see looks like they've turned this one into a hotel. And of course, this is just all man-made shorelines. All right, what is this place? Actually, it looks quite nice. Wouldn't mind going there. Porto Madeira, is that what it's called? Madeira? Well, there you go. I mean, it's got like 7 star forts or something on it. And this tiny little island. So, apart from, man-made shoreline everywhere, look, we've got an old world canal here. You can see it's half flooded, but you can clearly see, where the borders were. But it's sort of half filled in. All right. Look at this. Man-made canals. Up, of course, into the lake. There you go. Old world cities out in islands in, where are we? Is that the Atlantic? Is this the Atlantic? Pacific. Is Hawaii's in the Atlantic? Or does the Atlantic go to Atlanta? Oh my God. I need to learn my oceans, right? Indian, Pacific, Atlantic. I think that's right. Indian, Pacific, Atlantic. Something like that. This is definitely the Indian Ocean because that's what's at beach. Anyway, there you go. Shall I get rid of that? And now I can see, well, not you, but I can see names. 444 of you watching. Thank you for joining me. And of course, my coffee's gone cold again. Well, I'm going to call it Luke. It's kind of warm. Thank you for posting. Oh, yes, starforts.org. That's a good site. Go check it out. That's I'm not sure who's running it. I did say it was Calm, but I'm not sure. Someone said something to me, but it's a good site. Go check it out. London Man, hello. How are you going? Cat 14, no bug food found out the world. That's a good point, right? But apparently they did find a private army, about 5,000 strong, right, to protect those people from the people that they're just trying to help. Funny how you need protection from people you're just trying to help. Kenneth, True Blood, right? Yes, me too. Get your prick away from me, Bill. Dutch since measured the coastlines and continents. Yes, indeed. Yeah, he's found a massive one in the US, which is why we need to get Michelle back on as well and have a chat with her. Bernie has been chatting or messaging at least Dutch, so it'd be nice to get him on the show. If only we had a time machine. Oh, if you had a time machine, where would you go, forward or backwards? I'd rather an airship. I want to go sideways. Thank you for being here. Peter Stutzwand. All planets are stars in the real firmament. What's a moment? Firmament. The real dome and gigantic molten metal looking glass sphere we all live in. Yeah. All planets are stars. I mean, they're called the wandering stars, right? Yeah. When you look at a planet, a wandering star, it looks, through a telephoto lens, like a Canon P1000. Yeah, they're cymatic shapes. And the planets are the same as The stars. Yeah, man. Klaus Anal Schwab. I know, right? Avi Yamini's there. He's been doing interesting little reports, little videos. They don't like him. Oh, thank you very much, Miles. Thank you for being here. Are those spider goat milk proteins? Oh, what? Oh my God. What? What? Holy crap. That sounds scary. Ms. Clementine. Thank you for being here, though. I mean, yeah, right. What was that doco that came out? Probably can't even say the name of it, right? DIED, suddenly. What time is it where I am at? It is 9 o'clock exactly on the dot, PM, Thursday night. Chocolate chip cookies. Oh, be careful. Sherry Eyes might be that, and she'll be in there. Madeira Beach, my old something going in Florida. Oh, really? Madeira in Florida. Florida. Oh, I've got to get back to. I'm supposed to be having a chat with Dr. Longo too, but yeah, we were talking. I'll have to send him an email. Palm Springs, California. Welcome, Colleen. Hope all is well in California. We hear lots of bad things about California. Yeah, right. FUD. It's like food, right? PHUDE. Food. Bug food. And I don't eat the bugs. Don't do a Nicole Kidman. Don't do that. Yes, give me a like, give me a share, give me a comment, do all that good stuff. Get it out there. Let's awaken the world. Cyprus. I'm sure Cyprus would be cool. I'm sure it's similar to Malta. They can build and do many different functions in our bodies. Oh, so that's good stuff, is it? Because that was scary. Spider goat milk proteins. What's a spider goat? That's that. They can build up to many functions. Half can go through the body, is proclaimed to be able to read all toxins. The other half can go to the brain. And it still sounds scary. Maggot's going to run them for us. All right. All right, there you go. Magavelli's coming along for the ride. Carrie, thank you for being here. Much love to you. Germany. All right. Very multicultural. Oh, look at this. Thank you very much. Call 40. Hello from Vegas. And did I miss someone? I just saw this up the top. Jenny Jean Razzle. Thank you very much. Sorry, I missed that. Where is it? How did I miss that? That was only a minute ago. And I don't know where it's on. How weird. But I did. So thank you very much to both of you. Much appreciate your support. And I'll get to this. Oh, there it is. Jenny, I found it. Thank you very much. All right, where are we? Someone, what? Alistair, hey, go. What woke me up? Well, I'm one of those weirdos. I never woke up. I was born. I was practicing Confucianism for most of my childhood. The first thought I had, like literally the first thought I can remember, is come back and get me. You've put me in the wrong place. Like literally, that's my first thought. So, yeah, always been a weirdo. Solar flare in space, yes, yeah, that's what could have made the moon flare. Noskin Fundum is believable, most accurate Earth plane. 178 land masses. Ooh. The man who crossed the ice walls and Iron Curtain from Norway. All right. Oh, Thor. Very, very nice Norwegian name. Thor Fawns. Yeah. Yeah. And there's another one too. Is it the Navigator who crossed the ice wall or something like that? Or is it the maybe it's the same story? The Iron Republic. Is that right? So there's two. I think there's two separate stories where people, when they meet these, they're called the elders or something, the ancestors or something like that. John Wayne, wow, you're still alive. You know John Wayne's real name was Merrill. There you go. Hello from Denmark, Starford country. I definitely want to get to Denmark and check out all your stars. Indiana. Wow, man, look at all these people. Indiana. Oh, that's the tobacco mosaic virus. Oh gosh. Yeah, they have. Yeah, yeah. I know, right? We need to get back to nature. Mudflood City. Oh, thank you very much, Cynthia. You can check me out on OnlyCams. Joking. Don't do that. Hey, Jethro, how you going? Sorry, that's what I had. Hello. I think I saw. Did you send me a message today? I think I saw something, but I haven't read it. Hello. How are you? Oh, look at all these. Oh my gosh, more people. Cambell was the last Starfort location, which was the last Starfort. Well, I mean that's well, it would be that one that we found I found in with Bernie out in the middle of nowhere in the Ukraine, and it was only half there. Half of it had collapsed down a cliff. There's just no explanation for it or who built it. Thank you very much, Cat14. I really do appreciate it. Oz is malfunctioning. Yes, is that Oz is in Australia? In the realm of Oz, right? Who knows? You've always been a weirdo too? All right, Lady Lux. Yeah, there's a few of us around who had to wait, 40, 50 years for people to think that we weren't weirdos. It's been very strange, That's the thing. I've been saying the same stuff my whole life, and I was the strange one who, the weirdo for most of the time. And then suddenly, in the last 2 or 3 years, I'm not so weird. Oh, hello. My comment. Hey, I hope you feel it good. Oh, you always awake, Alistair? All right, there we go. Oh, Ginger. Look, that's okay because you do have a soul. You do. Don't listen to the naysayers. Davos is Switzerland. It's normally in Switzerland. I'm pretty sure it's in Switzerland again. I don't know the town this time. Oh, J Dreamers, how you going? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Like I said, the first podcast of the year for Tartaria Australia. So many comments. Is oh my god, with J Dreamers, and that'll be done by Thursday. I still haven't edited it, but it's coming up. All right, listening while you're having your morning coffee. All right, Weirdos Unite. Yeah, man, I agree. Right, Weirdos Unite. I'm a badass, worse, but thank God I'm as good as the best. Also, there you go. Saying when I'm good, I'm really good, but when I'm bad, I'm better. Oh, that's Phil Talk. Speak Tilt Boogie. Oh, across the narrow sea, Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. New Zealand, I am guessing. How you going? I do have to contact King Dave again too. I haven't spoken to him for a while. Garris Hart, Hawaii. There you go. Aloha. All right. So, I thought we'd just have a look. I've got some pictures. Thought we'd have a bit of a laugh. Now, what I want to have a look at? I've got all these categories. I've had all these funny pictures. How about sports? Sports can be funny. Let's see. Is sports funny? Okay. So let's have a look at some pictures of people having a bad day in sports. Well, maybe they're not. Maybe they're having a good day. Will you know if you don't hang around? Okay, so this is a new sport. This is the high jump, but with a headstand. And yes, that's called the Hello Ladies. If you've ever listened to HG and Roy. Okay, so this guy. I don't know. This is a new breathing technique. It's called the Kardashian. The face you make when someone puts their foot maybe where it shouldn't be. Lift me up. I mean, synchronized swimming. What the hell? Who invented that sport? Like, seriously, who was dancing, doing ballet, and went, you know what? The problem with ballet is I'm just too dry. I am way too dry, and there's no foot up my butthole. Yee. Yes, he's actually in the Fart Olympics. He's just let one rip, and he's got air. He's taken off, and he's going. He's going for the gold medal. What do you reckon? I think he'll win. Oh, okay. The face you make when you completely stuff up a slam dunk. He threw it up. He went up. He was looking cool, but his hand did not grab the ball. His face decided to. And look at his nose. That's got squash, dude. Not Michael Jordan. Oh, yeah. She's like, yeah. Didn't really, feel like doing yoga today. He's like laughing. Didn't know you were that flexible. Yeah, not good. But it looks like he's got diamonds on the soles of his skates. Oh, jeez. She's just about to explode. Now this guy, he's a magician. Now look at this. He's actually levitating this ball. But, you have to be in a certain stance to do it. So he's got his chicken stance going, and he's very focused. And look at him. He's just holding that ball and levitating it. Ooh. Pretty cool. I didn't know levitation was a sport either until I started watching this. This guy practices levitation as well. And of course, he's got the arm. This is called fabulous levitation. That's quite fabulous. This guy, not so fabulous. Now, this guy, I'm going to name this photo Anticipation, because this hasn't even hit him yet. But he knows it's coming right in the back, right in the coccyx. Yeah, baby. Oh, this is Fancy Dress. He's going as that person from, is it Star Wars? With the big things on the hair. Yeah, right. He's a crackhead. He's a dickhead. No, gosh, what is he? Uncomfortable? I don't know. Winning. He's just headbutted someone in the nuts. I'm sure he's winning. Oh, talking about headbutting someone in the nuts. What's this guy done? This again, right? Misjudged. The ball's gone in. He's up here trying to grab it to slam it. He's been head in the testicles on the way through, and he knows he's going for a face plant. So not only did he get the ball butt, but he's going to do a face plant as well, the poor bugger. But he got the score. He got the basket, so it's all good. Now this is an alien, clearly, from the planet Mars, because it's a red ball, right? And this is, what is this, synchronized? What do they call this? Synchronized gymnastics or something? Like, yeah, but yes. Anyway, I'm sure her head's there somewhere. Oh, okay. Now this guy as well. He's in the levitation sports. He's going for it. So you can see you need a lot of control, and it helps if you stick your tongue out as well, apparently. But yeah, levitating ping pong ball. It's this up and coming sport. You don't want to be this guy. He's sitting there doing what he's told. This guy's like, you sit down, dude, sit down. He's like, this is straight in the face. Yeah, not good. Not good. Oh, it's just a good picture. That's why that one's in there. Synchronized soccer. So this is coming up. Because soccer's pretty boring. You can watch that game and they don't even score a goal in hours. So what they've taught, they brought in synchronized soccer, where the players just break out into dance, and they have to try and copy each other, and they get points for versatility, for originality, and for how well they can copy the other person's dance. So there you go. Did you know synchronized soccer? Oh, whoops. I don't know, Doc. I was just sitting there. I did have a big meal last night, but then he just started talking to me. Let me out. And it's been there all day. I don't know what to do with it. But I go down the street and people tell me I'm just talking out my ass. I don't know what's happening. Oh, these guys are trying to bring the synchronized dancing into I don't even know. Is this called hacky sack? I don't know. Right. This is basically netball, but it's football. But it's not football because it's foot netball. Look at this dude's leg. Like, that's just impressive. Oh. I'll let you guys make up your own caption for this one and put it in the comments, because I don't know what to say about that. Oh, yep. I gotcha. I can hold you. I'm a woman. I'm a strong, independent. Oh, sorry. Okay. I can't hold you. But no, come on. Needed a bit of water in the hair anyway. Oh, the face you make when you just grab someone else's ball. I mean, he's putting. I mean, what is this sweat? I hope not. Maybe he's throwing balls in the snow. Snowballs. All right. Now this guy as well, right? He's in the fighting championships, and you can see he's taken off, and he's got better form than the last guy, but he's gaining speed. You may think by his head that he's going down, but he's not. He's going up. He's a cone head. Now this guy, he looks like he's just going for a walk. Hello. It looks like he's, I don't know. Obviously a long jump, but that's a good photo. But I don't have anything really that funny to say about it. Oh, neither does he. Oh, dude, really? I mean, if you like me that much, you could have bought me coffee. You don't have to start with that. Oh, I thought he was playing baseball. Oh. Someone's having a better time than someone else in this photo. And yes, he's grabbing his ball. Oh, the face you make when you just get smacked in the face by a soccer ball. Or maybe he's, he might be going into, a bit of breakdancing for the synchronized soccer. I'm not sure. It's definitely the face you make, right? When you're trying to be Sideshow Bob. Oh, I'm going to kick you in the ball. Oh, again, someone in this photo is having a lot more fun than someone else in this photo. He's like, hands up, look, not my fault. He's like, boom, kick you in the ball. Kick you in the soccer ball. No, your foot is up my buttocks. Synchronized swimming. Okay. Hello, can you hear me? Are you okay in there? That's what we call talking down to someone. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's enjoying his job a little bit too much, that referee. Oh, come on, I can fight with the best of you. And look at look at my, I can't even think of the word. Look, I'm going up. I farted. Yes, I am. Ha ha. 10 points for me. I shall fart all over you. I mean, that was a good. She must have done a big running jump to get that fart going. What do you reckon? I mean, what is it with farting today? Why is everyone farting on each other? I just don't know. All right. Well, there we go. That's what's happening in sports today. Did everyone like that? Oh, Jim Dillinger, hello. How are you? And Jim, of course, has a channel as well called Jim Dillinger. And he just put out a video, or 3, I think, videos on, oh gosh, what was it, Jim? The Inner Earth. Agatha. Pretty interesting. Go check it out. I'm going to have to look at them again because, and you're going to have to tell me where you got those photos because they're very strange, but they look like their eye. They actually do look like their like the faces and stuff are real. It's real. They're very strange. Very strange photos. So go check it out. Jim Dillinger channel. What's it called, Jim? Something Agatha, Trip to Agatha, something like that. Yeah, very, very, very interesting photos. I'm not sure what they are yet, but I would like to know where you found them. And yes, have you smashed the like button yet? Hello, Capital SG6. How are you? Oh, Blue Waffles. Michael Sweeney. Hello. Pyramid symbols. Oh, they're not making it any longer. What are they making? All right. So, we have this thing called Instagram, right? And Instagram models. And actually, I've got, oh gosh, what should I show you? I'll do one little session and then biddy with you until the morning. Okay, let's look at, yeah, okay, I'm going to, no, I'm not going to show those because it's not as funny. Okay, let's do this. I just found this chick pretty funny. Her name is, her name's Bella, and basically she's a world famous model, is what she is. And so she's just put out some photos of her showing her world famous modeling. And as you can see, she likes to mimic other famous models, and she's done a good job here. Got the old alfoil. And I think, you know, there's a good likeness there. So, you know, anyone can be an Instagram model. Here you go. I mean, you can't really tell the difference. You know, she's doing pretty well. I think, is it the same person? I think it is. Here's another one. Of course, got the drink, the health shake. Got the Smirnoff. You know, this is, of course, you know. So this is yes, Instagram of the suburbs, we'll call it. Here we go again, right? Instagram of the suburbs. I just love the look on her face. Here you go, Instagram. I have a lovely bunch of coconuts. And she's going to make pancakes. Look at the light. I'm in the light. So you too can be an Instagram model. So this is, again, well, I don't even know what's going on here, but yeah. They don't look to be the same shape. And of course, she's only got bread. So, this is how models wake up. And this is how suburban models wake up. Kissing yourself in the mirror. Yeah, passion. That's with passion, right? The old pash. I just find this girl. I just find these photos very funny. Baywatch. Did you know? Right? You too can be on Baywatch, and even her husband gets in on it. It's quite hilarious. But yeah, she's a model, right? I mean, you can't even tell the difference really between the pictures. Hi. And of course, The Rock. Hey, yeah, baby. So there you go. You too can be an Instagram model. I like this one. This girl's got a talent. I don't even know what it is. It's something, right? And clearly she's got sort of one, it's not really a fold, and she's just written 1, 2, 3 folds. I think that's hilarious. And yeah, that's the thing. You too can be an Instagram model. You really can. So there you go. Lady Garden weeds it all. There you go. A couple of photos. Very funny. So I hope you like. What's her name? Her name's Bella. Bella something. Bella Hadid. I think she's a Kiwi because, well, her husband looks like a Kiwi. So there you go. Oh, Max Headroom. I remember Max Headroom. Oh no, she just looks funny. I just love her expressions. My heart, come on. Just look to at the other side. Oh, excuse me. Don't know. So there you go. You too can be. Check out the description in part 3. Okay, thank you, Jim. I shall. I haven't seen part 3 yet. That's why I didn't say it. Okay, I will. So of course, everyone else go and check out Jim's channel, Jim Dillinger. Autodidactic. Check out the Minute Works Underground. I haven't heard that one. Don't take the fire from your eyes, must make them feel the heat. They build underground for the rich and political elite. Ooh, really? I do like Men at Work. Cool. Thank you. Men at Work Underground. I've never heard that song. I never heard of that song. Hang on. Men at Work. Just so I don't forget it, right? Men at Work Underground. So there we go. All right. Cat 14. As I said before, what a waste of time on Instagram. Oh, yeah, I have an Instagram. I don't really go on there though. I don't really go on anything. What's her channel called? The girl I was just showing. What's her name? Bella. I don't know. I don't know if she has a channel. I just maybe she's probably on Instagram. I found them on just this funny site. But her name is Bella Hadid, Hadid. Bella Hadid. So there you go. Oh my God, I'm so far behind on the comments again. Mankini. Oh, yeah, Men at Work, man. I come from the land down under. How could you forget? Only cams. Toxic. Excuse me. Come on. There's nothing toxic about only cams. But I was going to ask Bella, if she was interested, maybe we could do a collab. We could have only cams and Bella something, because she's clearly far ahead of me as far as that, she's clearly had training as a model, and maybe she could teach me a thing or two about modeling. It could be good. Maybe I could take off some Brad Pitt and Fabio poses. What do you think? Divine, thank you. Split ends. I spent 6 months in a leaky boat. What's the next something just to keep afloat? Ayo. Yeah, Split Ends band from New Zealand. Good band. Of course, they broke up. And on the night they broke up, Crowded House formed. So there you go. East 5, hello. Cheech McDuck, how you going? Thanks for being here. I'm doing well. Though I'm not feeling very productive at the moment. I have my bus sorted out and sold and get to the other side of the country. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to mention, which I haven't really even had a chance to talk about, to think about. I did mention a meetup in Perth, and I've had a few people say yes, they're interested. So I guess should we have a meetup in Perth? I was thinking the 28th, but that's like in a week. So maybe the weekend after that. I'm looking at my calendar and it finishes. What do you reckon? 2 weeks? Is anyone in Perth interested in a meetup? Literally, it's just going to be me saying I'll be at Kings Park at this time, and you turn up. I'm not going to organise anything. I just don't have time at the moment. Lots going on. But if people are interested, yeah, leave it in the comments. Let me know, and I shall turn up somewhere. There you go. Oh, really? It's Celeste. Is it Habib? Do you know her? What's her surname? Because when I was looking at it, they called her Bella Hadid. Well, there you go. Her name's Celeste. I don't even know where I got the site that I got the things from. Okay, now I'm. Oh, gosh, really? It doesn't sound like a very Kiwi name, does it? Let's see. Okay, yeah, no, it's definitely okay. So Bella Hadid must have been the model that was in one of the pictures. So there you go. But this is the thing. It's easy to confuse her with a supermodel. It really is. So her name's Celeste. I can try and find out what her name is, where I got it from. So there you go. Just ignore everything I said. Basically, you should check out the last few albums. Oh, who's that of? Split Ends? Don't know. And she lives not far from you. She lives not far from where you're. Oh, really? Celeste. She's in Watton Rivers. Oh, well. I think maybe I'll have to hook up and do a photo shoot. The Celeste and Onicam special. We could do a calendar. What do you reckon? I think that could be good. Anyone into a calendar? Me and Celeste doing a calendar. I eat bugs every time I go camp. Yeah, I eat exactly right. Let's go camping in Australia. You'll eat bugs. Yes, they do. Bella Hadid is a model. Yeah, I know, right? I don't know about models and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, the camper van needs to be sold. Just I can't fix it. I can't drive. I'm still having issues with my arm, so it's not. I just need to get out and do a bit of cleaning work and sell it. I'm just gonna have to sort of cut my losses on it. Kobanawa, it's nighttime. Shinobi, hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. Twoffer, I agree. Scarpart, hello. Don't shoot the messenger. Sal Moxus, how you going? Thanks for being here. And hello, Celeste Barber. There you go. Thank you, Gold Coast lady. Celeste Barber. If you want to check out Celeste's work, probably on Instagram, I don't know, Facebook, no doubt. Just chuck it into Google and something will happen. Australian comedian. Oh, she is a comedian. Well, man, I really need to get a life. I just going on in the real world. I just find this funny stuff, and she did look like a comedian because she's pretty funny. So there you go. Maybe we'll have to get Celeste Barber on the show, right? What do you reckon? Shall I get her on for an interview? Then we could do an online photo shoot, right? For OnlyCams. I can try to get maybe I will contact her. Who knows? Who knows? If she's in the Northern Rivers, maybe. Yeah, we'll sit down. Spit ends. Spell Chucky hates me. Oh, Chucky hates everyone, doesn't he? Hi. Celine, hello. Silvertop, hello. Thank you here. All right, so we've been going for an hour and a half, and I've pretty much been through all my lives are getting shorter. Not my live streams, not my lives, but they used to go for like 3-4 hours, and now maybe I'm talking faster. Should I talk less? So I mean less quickly. Oh no, is she really? Oh, that sucks. Oh, bugger. Oh well, she makes funny photos. There you go. Excuse me. Looks in photos like a Phoenician. Gypsy King of Scotland. Ooh. The Beatles were still 432, were they? The Beatles. Beatles weren't really the Beatles. Yeah, that's exactly right. Time is going fast. Yeah, I was listening to Sage of I think he calls himself Sage of Quay, but it's like Key, or how we pronounce Key in Australia, Quay, like as in the island. Sage of Quay. He's been researching, the Beatles and the whole Paul is dead thing for years. And he's got so much info, and when you look into it, there's no proof that the Beatles recorded any of their stuff. And of course, they didn't play a concert after 1966 and all this stuff. And we all know Ringo couldn't drum for crap. For his Billy, there's even on his channel, he's got this video, and they're at an airport about to get on a private jet, and Paul McCartney's there with Linda, his wife, and George Harrison turns up with his wife, and George Harrison's wife calls Paul McCartney Billy. She goes, "How you going, Billy?" As in Billy Shears, right? As in Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band and all this kind of stuff. Ian Dury, yeah, man, Ian Dury and the Blockheads. Sex and drugs and rock and roll always make me feel good. Yeah, man. Yeah, that dude, he was, what did he have? Did he have cerebral palsy or something? He had some kind of motor neuron kind of disease, but he was hardcore, man. I want to be straight. I want to be straight. Ian Dury and the Blockheads. Okay, hippie. My merch, okay. Well, don't link it tonight. I'm going to look at that tomorrow. I've been meaning to go through that and sort it out. So I shall. Thank you for letting me know. I will get that sorted and have a relaunch of my merch. Because merch is it's easy to set up a shop, but getting quality stuff out is a different thing entirely. Most of these, print on demand things, they just, spray your design on, and, you wash the shirt 20 times and there's no design left. So I am working on that. There's lots coming this year. There'll be merch. There's live events coming and other stuff that I can't even remember. Courses. I've got a course. If you want to check out my course, links below and all that stuff. Paul, that thing, right? Paul McCartney now is like 6'2", and I think the original Paul McCartney was 5'8" or something. And then there's A Day in the Life. He blew his mind out in a car, all that kind of stuff. The Beatles. That's another. I mean, that'd be an interesting podcast too. Maybe I should get Sage of Quay on, right? Because I don't know that much about it. But Ian Dury was a blockhead. Is he still alive? Like Ian Dury, because I know he had some kind of it's not disease, but some kind of vaccine injury, probably. A sea of actors for the cabal. I know. I saw this. I had that bloody. Do you remember those twins? I had an ad pop up, and there was these twins, and they were called the most beautiful twins in the world, and that, literally when they were like babies. And they're like 10 or 11 now, and their parents are pushing them into bloody modeling. And I'm sitting there thinking, dudes, don't let your kids around those kind of people. We know what happens, but sex, drugs, and sausage rolls. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a good, right? At least you're fed well. Then, if it's just rock and roll, then you're going to get hungry real quick. Sage of Quay, the best channel. I agree. And it is. He's good. If you're on about the Beatles, that's the channel to go to. The Beatles are long time dead. Yep. Well, Ringo's still alive. He was an original, I think, but I mean, he couldn't drum for anything. He There's an interview where he's saying, I'm the best rock drummer ever. And that guy, he was the worst drummer ever, even if he was drumming. I don't think it's Louise Campbell. Hello. That's a really good last name you've got there. East Coast of Canada. All right. 42 is the real grey, of course, World War II. Goebbels and all that kind of stuff. What's your real name? That's my real name. I prefer K, B, C, or no C in the Greek alphabet. I've obviously missed something there. Where do you find out about the Beatles stuff? Sage of Quay, Quay, on YouTube. Or just Google Fall. Paul is dead. It's all Tavistock. It's all got to do with Tavistock. It's all tied into rock music, the 60s, Laurel Canyon. I mean, when you start looking into this stuff, it's ridiculous, like how entwined everything is. Like all the bands from the 60s that came from Laurel Canyon, which was most of them, all army kids. It was an army, operation. And that's because you see music, what they do when they write the lyrics when you start singing them, that's an affirmation. We've all got these songs that we can repeat word for word, right? But they're not empowering us. And that's what they do, right? They get us to run around singing all these unempowering songs. And of course, then you can see how like the degradation, right, of these idols. And how's that? Like the worst thing is idols. It says, obviously in the Bible, Christians and that false idols. And then they literally made a show called Idol, where you went there and voted on who you wanted to worship. And Christians watch it. People are strange. When you're a stranger, exactly. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Jimbo's dad was the commander on the head naval boat at the Gulf of Tonkin, which is what started, because the Vietnam War, the false flag that started the Vietnam War. So there you go. Naval intelligence, MK Ultra, Laurel Canyon musicians and bands. David Crosby's father was naval. There you go. Yep, they were all of high-ranking army people, or Army, Navy, what's the one, Air Force. You knew River Phoenix? Are you serious, Shari? And was friends with someone he grew up on the commune with within Woodstock, all connected to Laurel Canyon. Wow, that's interesting. Maybe we'll have to have a chat sometime, Miss Ives. You'll have to show your face. Either that or you can wear a mask of a chocolate bar if you don't want to. But that would be an interesting topic if you know anything about that. I would be interested in conversing. Growing up at Southern Cal all around the rock scene, if you don't sell your soul, you don't get a deal. Indeed, right? That's the way it looks, the way it seems to be. Really? Wow, I bet they're worth a bit. Do you know what it was called? Is there a copy online? I wonder what was in it. Is that just before? Because he died in very mysterious circumstances. Like, literally, they just say, oh, his heart just stopped. He was having a bath and, his heart just stopped. And, clearly he took a lot of drugs, but who knows? Mind control. Nice. Majority. Mayor. That's interesting when you split words up, isn't it? Mayor Itty. And was it Atlanta? Was it Atlanta? Yeah, it was. Wasn't it Atlanta in the USA? Is Atlanta a state or a city? It's a city. City, yeah. In Carolina, is that right? Yeah, Antifa went and started burning it down again. So there's some weird stuff going on, but at least apparently some of them have actually been arrested this time. But there's some weird stuff. What's going on with his? He went very satanic. What is Enema's new album cover? I mean, Eminem. Enema? Eminem. Something like that. Something to do with poop. Johnny who? Who's Johnny? Here's Johnny. And of course, River was the last movie he made. Apparently they were best friends, or best but good friends. Keanu Reeves, right? My Private Idaho. But yeah, he definitely came from a strange family. And of course his brother, right? Joaquin. Just joking. That dude's weird. 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 But there's a lot of those stories like that where it's like a poor family with, like, 10 kids, and one of the kids, makes it big and becomes an actor or a singer, and they become rich, and the whole family, like, there's so many stories like that. Heaps. Yes. Well, we should, because music sucks at the moment. All right, I've got to be talking for 10 minutes. Be Dangerous, B50, B52s, yeah, man. Love Shack. Yeah, but I mean, they were, the strange band, right? Something going on with it, with that lead singer. Yeah, so many of them. And then I think the other ones are just are families where the parents, sell their souls. Highly genetically, genie. I'm glad it didn't, Cat. Yeah, well, why? But I mean, this is the thing, right? Cocaine overdose. That could have just been orchestrated. What are my videos? They're better. Yeah, no, I was talking to Dr. Longo last week. We're supposed to be having chats, and he disappeared. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he got sick or something. Has he not been putting out videos? Oh, was it really? Well, that makes sense. Some lefty congresswoman, no doubt. Depp owned the Viper Room. Okay, when River died, no clue. Okay, the Viper Room. Johnny Depp. Well, there you go. Wow, Johnny Depp would have only been young then too, wouldn't he? I mean, it's just, we just don't know, right? He might just not have wanted to play ball, and so they offed him. Yeah, the Jacksons, yeah, man. Typical Jacksons are very poor, right? And basically made, they were turned into a band by their dad. He was a psychopath. When they did the wrong thing, he'd make them go out and like get like a switch, like, a long branch, a bendy branch of a tree, and bring it back in. Like, they have to go and pick the thing that he'd then beat them with. Nice guy. Yeah, Johnny Depp. That's bizarre, right? Mary wins. Oh, what happened, Mary? Congratulations. Or big hugs. Or all that stuff. The top did a push button and brought a guitar and said, who did that? Oh, that's good. Yeah, exactly right. I think he's a bit of a peanut rapper. Private Idaho B52s. Is there a connection there? Because someone said B52s before. My own Private Idaho. I don't know. You have to tell me. Harmony, disharmony, at ease, dis-ease. Harmony, harmonics. Harmonics make harmony. All right. For what do you need cocaine for? Well, you don't. Why didn't the scarecrow shoot any flying monkeys? It's a good point. I think the answer is, when I watched it, he didn't have a gun. I know, right? Bloody Wizard of Oz and the Mandela effects. What is going on? Ziggy played guitar. Yes, he did. Lots of young wannabes are here in Tennessee. What do they want to be? Guitar players? ABBA re-released their song Visitors. Oh, I heard something about that. And then I heard that they were going to get paid $1 billion to do a concert, but they weren't actually going to do the concert. It was going to be holograms. Who knows? Sam Cooke. I've never heard Sam Cooke. Isn't he the dude who like wants to be a bipolar, non-transgenderism's furry or something? I don't even know what those things are. Joaquin is super good. but not a pretty boy. No, he's definitely not a pretty boy. No. Yeah, no. It was him in the Joker, wasn't it? He's just got this, hook nose. They're all cane seed. They told us, but we don't get it. They live. I know, right? They're not us. They're definitely not us. They are not us. They puked the truth in our face as fantasy. Nice description. yeah, exactly right. The news is a fantasy. Fantasy is the truth, I mean, and they call it make believe, right? Interesting. Make it and believe it. Yeah, and they sacrifice someone dear to them to keep the flame. Yeah. I mean, that's another one. How many musicians and actors and that have children that die? Tons of them. What? Binge party. What's this? Oh, I haven't seen that. Oh, we'll try a binge party. Have you seen the Disney actor rapper on Interview Under Mind Control? No. Which rapper was that? Oh my gosh. Oh wow. I'm like, sorry. Again, so far behind in all these comments. Not Bowie. But she smuggled the dog. Yeah, Lisa Marie. She wasn't looking too good though. She was only 56 or something. Man, she had a hard life. And it's interesting. Ken from Apophosis, that channel, was saying that her grave, like, she spent her whole life looking at her grave. Like, her grave site was literally, like, it must have been in what was it called? Graceland. So literally, she spent her whole life looking at her grave plot, which wouldn't be very nice. Robert Plant. Yeah, Robert Plant's daughter died. Also, what's his name? Tears from Heaven. John Travolta's. I mean, just Bob Giff. Tons, right? Sam Cooke, the King. Okay, so that's clearly not who I was thinking of. I'm thinking of some other he, she. That's who I was thinking of. Some other he, she. How about the 27, 29, and 33 clubs? What are they? Golf clubs? I don't know about them. 33 sounds a bit sus. Are they like those dodgy places? Haven't heard of them. Her son offered himself. Oh, whose son? 10 generations cursed. Abba. Come on. Knowing you, knowing me. Uh-huh. No, yeah, she never did look very happy. She married Michael Jackson too, remember? And when they made them kiss, it was the most awkward thing ever. Orlando Brown, Disney rapper expert. Oh, okay. Cool. Who is buried in Grant's tomb? I don't know who Grant is, but granted, it might be Grant. Who knows? Eric Clapton, that's his name. Yeah, it may have been Lisa, may have been a sacrifice. Who knows? I mean, there's people dropping like flies, oh man. There's people dropping like flies. Yeah, that one. All right. That they're all dying of it. Of suddenly. All right. Suddenly. General Grant. Why do I know that name? Cam's sound is very good today. Oh, good. I'm glad. I've actually moved. My chin is on my microphone. I moved my microphone a lot closer because people were saying it wasn't working, but it didn't. I'll have to check the settings. But thank you for letting me know. Tears in Heaven, right? That's such a sad song. No one is buried in Grant's tomb. Is that like Ulysses S. Grant? Is that the one? The winner takes it all. Yeah, I think the winner was the Swiss government. I don't know if it's true, but they used to say that ABBA were paying something like 90 cents in the dollar tax at the height, and they still all came out billionaires. Wow, yeah, right. But I mean, talented and messed up. I think that child would be. Oh, Sean Hoon sounds very good. All right, Sean Woods, welcome on Facebook. Thank you. Great day to you. I think in order for someone to become famous, they have to choose a sacrifice. It can be themselves, another celebrity, family member, or band member. Indeed, and I saw something on Avril Lavigne. There's another one. There's all these people that think that's not the real Avril. And it is interesting, that she came out and she had this, she was very, grunge and rebellious and very against, the music industry and against popular sort of stuff. And then her second album was literally a pop album. It was just weird, right? Who knows? I mean, that's what it's all about to them. Right? They just blood sacrifice. Right? That's what it is. Yeah, I don't know about Michael. So I tend to think that he got labelled with that, because when you talk to, they've interviewed like Macaulay Culkin and who's the other one? What were they called? The two. Corey Feldman, is it? Who hung out? They both hung out with him a lot. And Corey Feldman definitely went through, the ABUs, but never mentioned Michael as it. So I don't know. I don't know about that one. Michael's messed up. Michael looked like a child in an adult's body, and we know he never got to be a child. So I don't know. Don't know. Will we ever know at this point? Don't know. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, right. I've heard some strange stories about that as well, about clones and cloning, famous people, and then, selling the clones as toys. Oh, thank you, me. Everyone else, hit the like button for me. Thank you very much. 450 of you listening to me just ramble on at the moment. I sort of stopped the presentation half an hour ago, but hey, we'll go another couple of minutes. Why not? Yeah, yeah. Corey did get caught, and then the other Corey, killed himself. All right, and that was, none of this stuff was being investigated. Right, we all know it, but there's been no police investigation. All of them. And this is why they're all such weirdos, right? I mean, look at like Britney Spears, man. She's yeah. And I mean, you see him interviewed, and that guy is clearly completely messed up. I saw an interview with him, and he was going on about how he was going to get back into acting and all this, and the whole interview, all he was talking about is how he was working. Well, he's on a diet and he'd lost weight, and he was like he was talking about this. I'm going to get back into acting, but nothing he spoke about was about acting. About I've been taking acting classes, or I've done this for acting. It was all about the facade, how you look, which is a kind of a common thing, right? For abused people, they sort of think everything's about they've got to present themselves properly and all this kind of stuff. It's very weird. Yeah, they do. Yep, Dave Chappelle, Trudeau's bro. What? Did he have a brother? Yeah, I didn't know he had a brother. I mean, sorry, I didn't know that she had a brother. I don't want to misgender anyone. Yeah, I know, right? And in Australia, right, 20 years, they've actually done police investigations, and they've got evidence on how many is it? It's like 15 or more past and present sitting politicians in Australia, and they will not investigate it. I mean, we all know this stuff, so we just got to stop supporting these people, right? Stop with money and everything, like literally to the point where if you want to buy something, look for alternatives. Don't go to shop. That's all the right. Yeah. I mean, Dave Chappelle went away skinny and funny and came back taller, like 20 kilos heavier and not as funny. Interesting. Yeah. Most of the, I mean, Disney's just a P-file factory, man. I mean, look at, and we all know, right? Every Disney movie, what do? First 5 minutes, kill the parents. How's that? Why do they want the kids alone, right? Yeah, exactly, right. The son of Castro, and there's not many people who've got nice to say about his mother. She was, let's just say, she did the rounds, apparently. Oh, really? Interesting. I mean, we don't even know what's happening to Ghislaine, right? Where she is, if in jail. Photoshop, right? Oh, who's in a coma? Did I miss that? Who's in a coma? Oh, songs about pizza. So who? Yeah, I mean, there's dodgy stuff. There's yeah, if you watch Toy Story, Tom Hanks plays Woody, right? Woody, interesting name. And there's a pizza scene. I think it's in the second one. Yeah, big pizza scene. Do I? Okay, I want to talk about numbers. Geordie Rose of Kindred AI presents super intelligent aliens in that video. This means he's head scientist of CERN. He said they tapped into something and it's calm. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know about that. Kevin Hart. He's pretty funny. He's a real one, isn't he? He speaks, doesn't he? Kevin Hart. I think he's all right. I mean, I'm so out of. I don't even know what movie. Actually, I know Avatar 2's out. That's about it. But I don't know anything about movies or shows, celebrities, or any of that kind of stuff. Unless they're being woke idiots, then I'll hear about them. Any celebs that had any influence which with people got offered by government, Prince, Michael, Elvis, and J.K. Elvis got offed. Sorry, not offered. Yeah. I mean, it's the ones who wanted to go, didn't want to toe the line, right? And when we see it with John Lennon, he obviously started talking about different things, and that was it. Oh, Never 19. Good song, right? Never 19. There's a song, an Australian song, I was only 19, about the war. Let them out of what? Yeah, I think they all need a shot of that in their left eyeball. I mean, they all need to be taken off well, really. But what we need to do first is depower them, right? Just stop giving them power. Money forever, fish and chips and tartar sauce. Tartar sauce with a tart while I'm wearing. I think it was on a TED Talk. TED Talk, yeah. Ted. Yeah. I mean, but all these lists, we heard about all these lists 2.5 years ago. We get, oh no, they're definitely being, unlived and disclosed that, but we have no proof of that. All this intel. I found, the thing is with intel is if you sit there and believe that someone else is doing it, then you're believing someone's coming to save you, and you don't do anything. We're the ones, we're the ones that are here to save ourselves. That's the thing. We're the ones we've been waiting for, not someone else. And this is the thing. Even if there is white hats out there, or Jesus is going to return, or whatever else, all these different things, right? We're all going to ascend. Even if that happens, and that's cool. And it's not going to matter if you've got out there and done stuff to help yourself and others. But if it doesn't happen and you've done nothing to help yourself and others, then you're kind of stuck. So, don't someone's coming to save you, because they might not turn up. Seth Green, man, that dude, yeah, that was with the whole, what was that guy's name who, was unalived? I think they pushed him off a bridge or something with the curly hair. Yeah, Seth Green, man. But again, I think he was a child star too, wasn't he? So he probably went through it, and then it happens a lot, right? Kids that are abused turn into abusers. And I think that's what happened there, because Seth Green, man, he's dodgy as. Yeah, Wow. Wouldn't they, would not surprise me. Oh, don't you want a hug? Don't be scared. It's okay. Ants and grasshoppers, yes. Is that Bug's Life? Bug's Life? Is that the same? Where it's like, oh, there's more than us. And if they ever find out they're more powerful, then we're finished. And that's what it is, right? They just got to keep us programmed and make us think that we're stupid. And that's all they've really got. That's all they got. It's all a show. It's all a scam. It's all a stage, right? A stage set. And we for a reset of the stage, right? It's just setting the stage, right? For the next stage. But of course they know this, and they know that it's going to move into a realm and a frequency where they're going to have less control. Because I mean, look what's happened in the last 2 years. Look at how much people have woken up, how many people have woken up. What we know now, it is the unveiling. It's the apocalypse. We've been shown everything we need to know, and we've got all the answers that we need already. We've got them. We just got to get out and do something with them. And I heard someone say the other day that biggest life hack there is action. I'll just do something. Action. That's what we've got to do. While I flick my hair around. Ken Albert, thank you very much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for being here. All right. Yes, let's all awaken. That one, right? That one. What we had last year with Wayfair, right? All this weird stuff. And not to mention, the fake war that doesn't exist, in that country run by the gay pop star. How much money's been funneled through that? 26 billion plus. That's just a big laundromat. That's all it is. Victoria's Secret. It's all in it. And this is the thing, right? They set up these things in their foundations and their orphanages, all this stuff. Not because they want to be nice or make money, just because they want control over our children. Is what it's very, very nefarious. So they're definitely not ours. Not ours. They're definitely not us. That they are not humans. They don't have human traits and characteristics and ethics. So we need to give them all the cold shoulder and tell them to get stuffed and stop making, stop bending our rules to make other people feel comfortable, which is kind of what we did in the last couple of years. A lot of people even wore the thing on the face just to make other people feel, more comfortable. But when you do that, you're just giving away your power. And it's one of those, I call it the totalitarian tiptoe, which is they just keep, incrementally taking away all of our rights until we end up with none. So we need to stop that. So there we go. I mean, I hope you enjoyed that. Just been rambling for half an hour, but if you go back to the start, there was a part on the flat Earth maps, the shape of the realm. Then we had a look at some star forts, and the links for both of those pages are, do go check them out. And then we had a bit of a laugh, and I completely got someone's name wrong who is a model, but then we found out so it didn't. So there you go. So thank you, 467 of you watching. Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate you all. Thank you for everyone who's given me tips and super chats. I really appreciate you. And of course, all the mods for doing a good job as usual. I appreciate you all. And everyone who just is in the chat, is watching, shares my work, likes my work, leaves me a comment. I appreciate it all. And I will be back tomorrow. Should be live on Spiral Up tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow night there'll be an update for Tartaria Australia, the first live event for 2023. Then I've got another, I've got an interview tomorrow with Ellen. I've got to get to Old Florida. I've got tomorrow Autodidactic Alchemist as well. Oh my God, I'm busy. Around midday. with Bernie and Elsie King. So we're going to talk again about the shape of the realm and maybe the world being how do I say it? Not volcanic. A battery. That. So what's coming up? So keep your eyes peeled. So again, thank you all for joining me, spending some time with me. I appreciate you all, and I'll talk to you all on the next upload. Bye for now.
It's time to kick it old school.
And I forgot to stop because I was looking at the comments. Ciao for now.